people? Welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. First video of 2009. And to kick it off, we're going to install a monster transmission and a customer ride. Stick around, stay tuned. As you can see by the tag, it's a 97 Chevy. It's pretty nice. 148,000 miles on it. Goosh. I don't know how many kilometers that is, but that's quite a bit. Now this guy, he doesn't have, there's no reverse, he has one gear and it barely works. When he hits the gas, it just spins out.
You can hear the broken pieces of the torque converter in there spinning. You can hear the band slipping on the transmission.
Yeah, just winding out like a bad clutch. So we're gonna jack this thing up and start stuffing some new monster transmission parts in it, babies. First we gotta drop it.
Because if you're gonna spend the money to have a rebuild done, it's gonna cost you the same amount of money to call Monster Transmission. Call them up or go online, eatmyshift.com or monstertransmission.com, and call them. Tell them what you got, and they'll tell you how much it's going to cost. And they don't ask you to send a core. They don't ask for nothing. They send you a brand new transmission that's ready to be installed, and you can keep your old one to be rebuilt for the same cost of having it rebuilt.
And they send you a superior part. After you put one of their systems in, you stop worrying about your transmission. As long as you're not like racing and driving all crazy.
Well, even then, you just tell the tech support line.
That's what we want to do, and they'll build you one to do that.
And they'll give you what you want. And if you're looking for a budget deal, wait for Christmas. They have big deals every Christmas.
And mention you saw it on Bethel Brothers Hot Rod.
Because transmissions make an awesome Christmas present. Ask your boyfriend. Ask your husband.
Way. Alright, we're going to jack this up and then show you what we're doing while we're doing it. Woohoo! Set your brake, chalk your tires. Here we go, kids.
Hi.
Okay, we're under his truck, people. It's kind of rusty. All the bolts are like arguing with us and don't want to come off, so Joe's gooing them with the WD-40.
Don't be shy on it. Spray it around. It's cheap stuff.
We got the back fasteners off of the U-bolt so we can get the driveline out. Mid yoke's out. Then we're gonna jerk that.
Pull the whole driveline out.
Pull the whole driveline out.
Then you take these bolts off from the catalytic converter. Then you disconnect the 3 bolts that hold each pipe to the exhaust manifold.
You drop it all down.
Down and out, but you're gonna have to remove the cross member. But we'll show you that part. We'll just right there. Start at that point. Take your saddles off your U-joints, and then
pull the driveline.
Disconnect that and pull your driveline.
And get the exhaust out of the way.
Get your exhaust out, and then we'll show you next.
Okay, people. There's a few things you need to disconnect. O2 sensors from the exhaust. You need to disconnect all the connections that go up to the tranny. And you need to save, like this is where the linkage connector goes to shift it. You need to save that to transfer it onto the new transmission. They don't send all the connections and stuff you need, so you need to make sure you have all your stock stuff ready to plug back into it. We're hoping that dude that made the order made sure he got the right one. That way we don't have to make any last minute changes. So after that, we're gonna take the cross member out. 4 bolts, 4 bolts. We also have the motor braced up to help support it once you drop the transmission. Otherwise the motor will be all boom, and you don't want that. That's bad. So you want to support it. We're gonna pull out some bolts and jerk this transmission out. There isn't a lot of room, so I can't really show you that much, but once we get it out, we'll show you some more. And for taking some of the stuff off, you have to take the heat shield off by the catalytic converter. And Joe even labeled it so we didn't forget. Speaking of labeling, since everybody's ripping off put your nuts and bolts in bags from us, we upgraded it too and started writing what wrench took it off. So you're not going, oh man, what socket was it? Wrote it on there too, see, 7/16. Keeps you going and you don't lose your stuff. We also put one of the bags over the end of the driveline and then taped around the U-joints so the needle bearings don't fall out, which one already did. And you don't lose it out here in the gravel and you'll never find them.
And if they do fall out, just straighten them back out and fill them.
Pump it full of grease, slide it back on.
No
Pump the air out of it.
No.
It'll fight you on the way on. It'll go. But you wrap your shaft in plastic and you don't lose your needle bearings.
Very good.
We have most of the stuff disconnected. It's just getting late. And look, hey Joey, breathe heavy. See that? It's freaky cold out here.
Oh, it's like 23 degrees.
Yeah, we have I have on 3 pairs of pants and 5, 6 sweatshirts.
I got leather pants on and 2 pairs of pants.
I can't feel my feet, okay? It's cold and we're gonna take the rest of the night off. Dude didn't get here till late, man. 3 o'clock. So we got all the grunt ugly work done. We're gonna shove this pig out of the shop and then finish it tomorrow. Bring you guys along for the ride so we can give you more information.
So you can do it at home.
So you can do it at home.
It's easy. Just call Monster Transmission, get the transmission, put it in, and you too can drive.
And we're showing you with normal tools that you guys have.
You all have this.
We're not in here with a big shop rack and everything else. It's hand tools, see? See what Joe's holding? Hand tools.
Well, we cheat and use an air ratchet every once in a while, but...
Tell what, they're still hand tools. Oh, so tomorrow we'll unwrap that and stuff. Get back to work on it. 'Cause look, see how dark it is? There's the Apache. Fog's rolling in too. The lens isn't all foggy. I don't know. What's foggier? Alright people, that's gonna do it for today's episode. That's the end of part 1. There will be a part 2. So thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace out, babies. Monster Transmission rules.